I am so excited about this box. This video isn't sponsored, but I have been sent this box from Oddbox. I've known about this company for such a long time. I will show you guys what's inside, but they basically send like fruit and veg that is still fresh, but it's not like the perfect fruit and veg, as it were. So it aims to like reduce food waste and stuff, and you guys know I'm all about the fruit and veg, the plant life. Ooh. Odd is good and so are you. Well said. Oh my gosh, there's like hardly any plastic as well. We have melon, aubergine or eggplant, peppers. Oh, we have a pomegranate. What's that?
Potato.
Oh, a potato. We got 2 baby aubergines.
Rescued fresh from the farm.
Yeah, so like these would probably be too small to be sold. Oh, we have another aubergine.
Yeah, you've got about 3 of those.
Wait, what's down here? We have some onions. It's like a goodie box.
Oh, it tells you.
Another aubergine.
Holly, it says here, look, right, so oranges from South Africa, why I'm here, too many, too odd.
The oranges.
Apples from Kent and Cambridge are too odd, too small or too big.
Oh.
Probably a bit too odd.
Odd as Cambridge apple. What's fennel?
I don't know what you can do with fennel. I don't know what
It looks a bit like celery without the top.
No, it's a bit like the okra.
Okra?
Came
Looks
from
like a musical
Lincolnshire.
instrument.
Confused by your cauliflower, baffled by the beetroot, stuffed with the squash.
Thank you, Oddbox, for sending me an Oddbox.
Baby, I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start off.
As you guys know, one of my main pet peeves is like food waste, and I think something really easy we can all do is just be mindful of the food that we're consuming and trying to really minimize waste. And later on that day, I felt really inspired to just make myself a big bowl of plant goodness. So I started off by just like chopping up the kale and massaging it with some lemon to help break it down, because this will make it easier for your body to digest. And yes, I do eat the kale stems. I think they're so good. I then roasted up a whole load of veggies and sweet potato, and I also threw in some butter beans as well, just to spice things up a bit. And look at these colors. Honestly, this was very in season right now, all of the autumnal colors. I also added some falafel to my bowl, so I just crumpled that on top and just quickly made a little hummus dressing. And I also added the remains of the hemp seeds. We didn't have very many left, but this was my final bowl and it tasted so good, you guys.
Smells nice, darling.
Thank you. I just did a bedtime meditation from like 8:30 to 8:45, like 15 minutes. I mean, I don't go to bed after this because it's not my bedtime, but I really enjoy it. I assume most people do it lying in bed, but I just lie here with this cushion and my yoga mat. It's actually really quite comfy, you know. So we just finished that. Gonna put that there. Yeah, I just wanted to say that yesterday I started reading this book, literally like 2 days ago or something. I finished The Book Thief. Would highly recommend it. I'm now reading this book, Women Don't Know You Pretty, and it is a very fancy book. I feel like this is the coolest book I've ever read. Like the pictures, not really pictures, but like just the illustrations in this book are so cool. It has some really interesting sounding chapters. To date or not to date, stop scrolling in the mornings, stop assuming, life's short, dump them, stop putting people on a pedestal. So many interesting chapters. I was reading the chapter names yesterday and I was like, wow. So I started my day on Tuesday with this perfectly ripe melon. Oh my gosh, it was so sweet and just so good. And then I also got some marks back, you guys, from my masters.
I don't want to look at it.
Now, I really hate leaving you guys on a cliffhanger, but I am going to wait to share all of this information and this news with you guys when I get my final grade back. I just feel like that would make so much more sense. So I'm sorry you are just going to have to wait a little bit longer. And then the majority of my Tuesday and Wednesday was spent either preparing for tutoring, actually tutoring, so me being in a session, or, you know, doing some proofreading. So yeah, that is basically what I was doing. And if you are interested in tutoring, then the link to Holygymia and everything to do with that is down below, as usual. It's one of those days when my voice is just slowly disappearing and my head is almost frazzled. We're not quite there yet. I'm gonna have this Pakia bar, and yeah, I have 1 hour left of tutoring. I've had 4 so far. I thought I had 6 hours today, but I actually have 5. 2 2-hour sessions, 1 1 hour. I also have no clue what I've done to my neck. Like, moving my neck hurts so much. It's so sore. I feel like I slept on it very strangely, and I'm literally sitting here like struggling to keep my head up. It's that bad. Oh, well, it's not that bad, but it is bad, okay? Like, this is a salted caramel pakia bar. Thank goodness I had meal prep for lunch. I had like 20 minutes to eat it. I like woofed it down, and then I just need more food. Like, I'm gonna try and get my massage gun after this and give it like a deep tissue massage. Like, I genuinely don't want to be sitting at my desk right now. Like, normally I'm fine, it doesn't bother me. I want to tutor, obviously, but I just don't want to be at my desk, but I can't really do it anywhere else, so we're just gonna push through. I have 1 hour left, and tutoring, when I enjoy it, which I do, it goes so fast anyway. My last session on Wednesday was a higher education session, so I was just helping someone out with writing their personal statement. And as I said previously, I was going to give myself a deep tissue massage because I very much needed it, but I'd never really done this before using my massage gun. It was quite an interesting one, but it still felt really good just to get my neck moving. It just felt so stiff, as I said. I seriously don't know how I slept to make it go like this. It didn't feel that much better on Thursday, but I still managed to get in my strength training, so I didn't really film much else on Thursday, but you know, I just wanted to show you guys me making some small gains in my at-home gym, aka my room. Now, my workout on Thursday started off quite differently. We could say it was a morning workout party with dogs included. So I just sat on my spin bike and, you know, with Java giving me some serious side eye at the same time. But yeah, I hadn't been spinning on my bike in a really long time actually. Right, so stop it! Currently on a 15-minute timer. I'm not doing like any more than 15 minutes. A little bit on my bike and essentially dancing and playing with Bali and Java. Excuse me. I'm just taking off my trousers now. It's been about 2 weeks maybe now since I went on my bike. And yeah. So bless you. This is the situation. Ladies! Oh my gosh. Stop it! Now, as I said, I did 15 minutes and that was it. You know, when that timer went off, I was off that bike and I went upstairs just to do my usual strength workout. I've been trying. Can't shake this feeling I've been holding on to. In one of my last videos, I talked about my new fitness goals at the moment with my injury, and I mentioned what I was doing with my Achilles injury. But yeah, later on that day I had to get some tutoring prep work done amongst quite a few other things. But yeah, we jumped to Saturday morning. Okay, so as I usually do in these weekly vlogs, I'm going to answer 2 of your questions, 2 random questions. So the first is, what fountain pen do I use? And it is a Parker ink pen. I got this ages ago from WH Smith's and I honestly love Parker ink pens. And the second very random question is, have I ever tried Manulife peanut butter? The answer is quite simply no, but I think I should try lots more nut butters, you know? I have not done this in such a long time. Oh my god. I am going on my first walk run, very slow run, since the marathon. I'm so scared. The marathon was obviously the 3rd of October. It's been over a month, but I had been like spinning before I took like ultimate rest over these past like 2 weeks, where I've literally just been on my mat doing strength stuff. Haven't really been on any walks. I've been on like 1 walk. I feel like I haven't smelt fresh air in a long time. Oh my gosh, my hair is just like really casual. I'm not putting my band on. I don't have a watch on because the point of this run is for it to be very chilled and for me to assess the situ. I need to warm up though, So I'm gonna do that. So I definitely think this will be one of the hardest injuries I've had to overcome, like physically. And so one of my biggest fears is doing something too soon on it, because I don't want to take 2 steps forward and then 1 step back. You know, I've been resting so much, and my worst nightmare would be to do something on it and make it worse again, you know. But as I said, I did a really nice long warm-up and then just tried doing a very short walk run. I just got back now, and yeah, I literally did 10 minutes. I didn't talk to you guys on the run because it was like so short and it started to rain at the end. But yeah, I was walk running for 10 minutes. So I did 1 minute of running, then 1 minute of walking, and I just alternated for 10 minutes, and then I came home. And yeah, did I feel it is the question? I don't think so, right? I just don't know if I'm overthinking it. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna do some strength stuff, and what would usually happen is it would tighten up, and that is how I'd kind of know it wasn't right. So that's what I'm gonna assess now through just, you know, as I said, doing some core stuff, strength stuff on my yoga mat. I will also stretch my Achilles out now on the stairs, doing like my heel drops and stuff. I just did 10 minutes, but you know, I haven't run in like over a month, so it is gonna feel quite strange and more difficult than it used to feel, but you have to start somewhere, you know, again, and build yourself back up. So yeah, we're just taking it one baby step at a time, like tiny baby step. If you are curious as to what my heel drops look like, this is basically what it looks like. I'm sorry you have to look at the soles of my feet, but yeah, I feel like this exercise really helps. And then basically later on that Saturday I had 3 hours of tutoring, so a 2-hour session and then a 1-hour one later on that evening. The hair is very flat today, and you're probably like, Holly, it's Saturday, you should have washed it. Yes, I was planning on maybe doing it this evening, but I might do it tomorrow morning instead. I'm not sure. And if I don't wash my hair tomorrow morning, I'll do it like tomorrow evening, ready for the new week, you know, because I'm going to London twice maybe next week. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so a friend is coming around tomorrow, Sarah. Sarah and I have been like really good friends since secondary school, and then Sarah also went to Cambridge with me. I went to see Sarah quite recently, and so she's coming to ours this time. And even though we don't speak that often, it never feels like that, which is like the best thing about a friendship, you know, when you can go without speaking, but then the next time you speak it doesn't feel like it's been that long. But I basically just wanted to give you a bit of an update regarding the Achilles. Right, so I did my walk run this morning, and then I did some strength stuff on my yoga mat as I usually do, and afterwards when I sat on my desk and stuff, it didn't stiffen up as quickly. Like, I didn't feel it at all when I was doing my stuff on the mat, when before I could. I'd like be doing leg raises and I could feel it, because essentially when my foot is pointed, or like the opposite, I don't know, when I'm basically using and engaging my Achilles, that tendon, I can feel it. So for example, when I'm sitting at my desk and I cross my legs like this, right, my injury is on my right foot, and so if my right foot is dangling over, my foot is just like a dead foot here, right, I can feel the Achilles because it's like shortened, if you see what I mean. And so that's why if you do snap your Achilles, which I haven't done, you can have surgery, and after that you'll have your foot in like a boot to keep it in a neutral position, so the Achilles is not being used. Tendonitis is probably one of the worst injuries to have, because it's not like an agonizing pain, but it's like a chronic ongoing thing, and it can flare up, and if you don't let it rest and heal properly, it will come back. So that's the good news, like it's not half as bad as it was after the marathon and when I got back to spin biking too soon, really. But I know it is still not fully healed. That is the bad news. Like, I will not be running maybe for another week. I might try again, but I know that it's probably still a bit too soon, which makes me really sad because I have missed running so much. But my voice is croaking. I'm genuinely not crying because I want to get back running for the wrong reasons, as I've said in another video. I'm just crying because, well, I'm not crying already. I'm just frustrated, you know, like I don't know, I think it's made it worse because, you know, I've given myself a little taste of being able to go on a run, and then now I'm like, no, you have to stop, Holly, you have to rest for a bit more. Like, the Achilles is your biggest or strongest tendon in the body, and so So yeah, it will be so worth it when I give it enough rest. Like, it would be the worst thing to keep running on it being like, it's almost better but not totally better, I'll deal with it. No, you're not going to deal with that. We're only getting back to it when it is fully healed. Okay, and you know, coming back from injuries, it is difficult because you know where you were before the injury, and because I run in my local area, obviously people know me, they see me running, and I know people obviously don't think about this really, they're just going about their lives, but in my head I'm like, oh my gosh, people can see me walk running, like they see me stopping on my run when I usually don't do that. Okay, it's my ego getting the better of me, because I'm like, I don't want people to see me stopping running when I know I can run. I'm just stopping because I have an injury. You know, like I've had people come up to me in my local area be like, why are you walking? Like, run. And I'm like, I'm injured, I can't. And it's just really frustrating sometimes because it can get to you. So that's one of the hardest things about injuries. And I was like, I'm just gonna run in a field today, but I was like, no, it's muddy, don't do that, I might twist my ankle. If you have an injury at the moment, which means you can't do the stuff that you really enjoy, I can fully relate. And yeah. Do you want to say hi to the vlog? Hello. Basically, Sarah's around and Milka has taken her seat in Sarah's lap. Oh my god, do I really look like that? Wow. I feel like you were in one of my first ever videos, weren't you?
Yeah,
I'm
in one of the thumbnails. It was one of the pre-Cambridge meetups.
Yeah, so Sarah was on the channel like ages ago, but we are friends in school, besties in school. Yeah. We've just been talking, chilling, chatting, catching up. Are we gonna get up now? Literally. Literally. Do you want to just pick her up? Yeah. Just stand up.
I just don't want to because she's so comfy. Oh my
Oh wait, just make. Is she biting you?
No, that's fine.
Minnie. Oh. Have you seen my hair when it's curly? Have you seen the curls? Well, obviously this is not curly right now.
It's really long now. Oh yeah, you did a thing.
I'm doing the curly girl method, so my hair is like going curly. But this is like the end of the week, so it's not very curly anymore. It's just like kind of frizzy. Look at these colours, you guys. I honestly love autumn just for the leaves and the colours. We also saw this horse on our walk. I took Sarah around the fields. We tried not to get too muddy, but yeah, it was a nice stroll. We just talked and enjoyed the views despite the grey clouds. And then when we got back, we just basically had some lunch. So we made some salad, we had some pita bread, hummus, falafel, and yeah, it was good. It was a vibe, you guys. And a bit later that evening, I did have some work to do, but I wanted to iron out my muscles, we could say, with my massage gun. As you guys know, I love this thing, and if you are thinking about getting one, just do it, because I literally think it's a game changer, as I've said many times before. And yeah, I finished my proofreading work before I went downstairs and had my dinner. And a little hack to finish this video, I did mention it on my Instagram story recently, but if you have a nut butter jar, don't immediately throw it away, because you can use it to make overnight oats. So I just added some blueberries and some soy milk, mixed it all together. It was a bit of a struggle because the jar was quite small, but then you get the remains of the nut butter, so the almond butter in my case, and it's just so good. I just like shook it around and obviously spilled it everywhere. I basically saw this hack on TikTok and it's actually just so great, and I called this overnight oats when it was really just like soaked oats, because I just made it for my kind of sweet thing after my savory dinner essentially. So yeah, definitely give this one a try. I definitely think it's worth it. And whilst I was just eating my dinner, I was just watching some YouTube videos to chill, and yeah. So I'm just about to read and go to bed. I didn't end up washing my hair. I'm going to do it all tomorrow. But I just wanted to finish this vlog by saying that I feel like this week I discovered a vegetable that I don't like. There are very, very few vegetables I don't like, and I can't even name one like right now. The fennel that we got in the odd box, we tried it yesterday and it literally tastes like licorice. It is so weird. Like, I don't like it. Mum really liked it because she likes licorice. I was just like, I don't like it, and I've never found a vegetable that I strongly dislike, you know? I'm really sorry, fennel, but I just don't like you. So yeah, that's how I wanted to end this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, I will speak to you very soon in another video. Bye!